So there is a person here that feels like they cannot compete with everyone else for you. The Emperor here is a very powerful energy of someone who is emotionally unavailable. Now, this isn't you, but it's someone that's had their eyes on you, someone that's had a crush on you, or someone that has a deep liking towards you. This is someone you may have also had a relationship with or a situation with. This is someone that you may have really had your eyes on as well. And, you know, there's a hot and cold energy that sort of comes through here, because the Emperor here shows that this person has been very sure about you, but when it comes to emotions, they sort of fall off the radar and you think to yourself, are you okay? Like, what happened? Did you fall off the cliff? Like, where have you gone? What's happening? You know, why no answer? Why no communication? So if this reading resonates with you so far, stick with me, stay with me. I feel like there are messages that are meant for you, and this is a safe space where you're always very welcome, and trust that this message has found you at a time when you need to hear it, okay? Now, I want you to also accept the reading, okay? And how to do that, comment down below. I accept, like the video, and do subscribe to really accept what I am going to tell you, because let me tell you, the energies are very, very powerful. And also, in order to be able to receive messages, be willing to give. So do give a like, subscribe, and comment down below, because you know what? Your future's looking brighter than ever. It really, really is. But I feel like sometimes this situation with this person is something that really just makes you confused, and a lot of the times you're trying to search for answers as to why this person did this, why they act like this, why they do this, why they did that, why they were and I'll give you those answers now, okay? So we have here the fact that with this energy, especially with the Five of Cups, this person has been feeling very, very overwhelmed. This person that you've been dealing with, okay, categorized by the Emperor, whether it's a male or female, remember I read energies in tarot, not specifically genders. This person here, okay, has had a lot of issues and a lot of self-confidence issues. If you were to dig deeper, you may also realize that this person has certain things that they themselves don't like about themselves, okay? They may not like certain aspects or features of their body. And you would be really surprised, because you'd think to yourself, wait a second, you come across as very confident. And you might even be really surprised to know that they do have some self-confidence issues, which you'll be very surprised about. So I want you to know that this person themselves, they do have insecurities. They just know how to mask things so that you don't know it or other people don't pick up on it. They like to look very, very confident, like they are sitting on a throne, they know what they're doing. The reality here is that this person is someone that is quite sort of overwhelmed. They don't always believe that they are good enough. Even if they are really attractive physically, remember that's just one part and one percentage of how a person is, okay? Because there's the emotional aspect, there's the spiritual aspect, there's the mental aspect as well. And this person here is someone that has struggled a lot, and they have been sometimes not been chosen, or there's been family disputes and they haven't always grown up in a very secure environment. So, you know, they've always felt less than. And so even in the mirror, if they look, you know, amazing and great, they don't always feel the best. And I think this is very important to know as well, is that this person comes across as very attractive, okay, physically very attractive, but when we go within and how they feel as a human being, they don't feel good. So what's happened here is that they have also felt attraction towards you. They felt very connected to you, very drawn to you, had a lot of liking towards you, okay? Had a lot of this sort of emotional energy towards you, where they felt like you're very interesting. And what I do also see here is that because your energy is very pure, it comes across as justice, okay? You're a very balanced individual. You always try to do right, be right. You have a lot more stability within yourself. And you always try to be honest and truthful and communicate well, communicate consistently, and be very nice, you know, as a human being. And they came across that energy, and you know, they found out certain things about you that make them feel less than. And I think part of this is the fact that you are very respected, and they don't always feel respected. They may also just feel like, wow, you're the kind of person that everybody would want, so why should I then go after you, because you'll just probably leave me or you'll abandon me. This person has abandonment issues, okay? This is something that's just really come through here. This person has abandonment issues. Why? Because, you know, as a child they weren't treated so well, and so what's happening here is that they are seeing you as above them. They may not tell you, okay, or may not have told you that they see you as above them, but what's really interesting is that they see you as above them, and that bothers them. Why does it bother them? Well, first and foremost, it bothers them because they really, really do not understand how this is the case. In terms of, the fact that they see you as so amazing, so kind, so generous, so caring, so emotionally giving, they know that they can't do the same level. Okay, so what happens is that they then start to think there are so many people out there, they're all gonna like snap you up in an instant, but I can't provide to that level right now. Even though they want to be with you, they want to get to know you, they just feel like, oh my God, but everybody's going to want you, and so then they start to feel insecure, and they start to feel like, well, if everyone's going to want you, then eventually you'll figure out that everyone else is better than me, and then you'll ditch me for them anyways. So they make up their own scenarios in their head. You may not necessarily ditch this person for those people, but in their mind they feel so inferior that they just naturally believe that if you find someone better, of course you're not going to want me because I'm a loser. They think of themselves very low, and it's very sad, right? They think of themselves as someone that is not worthy of you. Even though they want you, they do not believe that they are worthy of you. Well, I don't know if this reading took a very serious turn. I feel like I'm talking very seriously, and when I talk very seriously, it sounds very serious. It really, really does. But regardless, I have a duty, of course, to give you messages. It's exactly what I was talking about. This is the thing with tarot, I speak, and then the cards reflect the same thing, and now I'm like, oh, well, do I really have to explain the same card, right? They literally feel like you would be the one to, walk away in the end. So what a lot of the times happens with abandonment issues is when someone has abandonment issues, like this person, they would just assume that you will abandon them, so they might as well abandon you first. Okay, there's that energy that happens, and it's again to do with insecurity. It's to do with feeling overwhelmed. It's almost like they want to go in this direction, but then they get frozen in this direction. You see how these mimic each other so powerfully. And that's what I will say here, is that they just feel like someone like you would have everyone going after them, especially with the Six of Wands. They're confused as to why you want them. They're really confused as to why you would want them. Because you are so high vibrational, they know you are high vibrational. They know you have a solid character. They know that you're a very good person. They are confused as to why you want them, why you don't want someone better. This is very, very fascinating reading. It's almost like they know that they are not good enough for you. Okay, and for you, you may feel like, oh, but they are so this and they are so that. But yeah, it's really, really fascinating. They literally feel like, everybody would want you. Everyone would want to court you. Everybody would want to be around you. Everyone would want to build something with you. Like, of course they would, because your energy is so amazing. And with the Strength card here, they are trying to clutch at having strength. They're trying to get themselves together. They're trying to feel good. But they just feel like, if you found someone better, you'd just end up in that direction. You would just end up with that person or situation or whatever. So I think that's very interesting here, that we are seeing. Now, will they get through a lot of this self-confidence issues? I think so. I think eventually they will find a breakthrough. The Two of Swords shows that they are still in an energy of confusion right now. They're still quite overwhelmed. But the Three of Cups here shows celebration, okay? And the celebration energy is very much about time. As time progresses and as they see that you have been loyal and you have been by their side and you haven't really gone anywhere, that is what really just makes them feel safer. And unfortunately, that's what it is, okay? That is literally what it is. The more you are just sort of around, you don't have to be wrapped around their fingers. You don't have to be doing everything for them and with them. And, you don't have to be like literally sitting and waiting for them. That's not the energy that's going to do you any good emotionally. But just putting them on the back burner whilst you live your life really is very fascinating, because that is the energy here that makes them feel like they can trust you for the long term, and that despite your options, you're not really going anywhere. Now, I don't necessarily recommend that, right? Because it's not great for you, right? And that can make you feel very, very frustrated. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm just showing you what the cards have, okay? What the cards are saying here, because that's the energy with the Four of Pentacles, sort of staying put in terms of living your life, but just not cutting this person out seems to help the situation quite a bit. And they, you know, they are nervous. They are, of course, overthinking. They are quite stressed that, you know, you will just sort of disappear. But the more you don't really disappear and the more you are showing them energy, you're showing them effort, it does make them feel much more closer and drawn to you. And they seem to really progress things along with you. Now, I do have rituals on my website as well for different areas of your life, including love. So there is the manifest your specific person ritual. There's the break no contact ritual, protect your connection ritual. There's rituals for marriage, money, beauty, justice, healing, black magic removal, protection, etc. There's also intention items as well, like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles, teas, and so much more. And there are thousands of 5-star reviews. Everything's on shopmoonlightguidance.com and linked down below. And there's, of course, readings done within 12 to 24 hours if you're ever interested. Okay, so this is what we have here. Look at that, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. They come back, they do more, okay? They come around to the whole situation from what I'm seeing. So don't forget to like, comment down below and subscribe, okay, to seal in the energies. This person comes around to the connection. And also as well, I do have personal services. I have a TikTok and Instagram linked down below as well. I post short readings on there every day. Okay, bye.